Estaba velándote desde el VIP, desde que te vi. Le dije a mi pana que voy a sacarte de aquí. Que gata tan fina, baby, que diva. Ya sé qué hacer pa' yo sacarte de aquí. Baby, yo entiendo, la farra está buena, la nota está de otro planeta. Baby, yo sé que la disco está llena de gatos, pero hoy tú conmigo te quedas. Háblame, bebé, quédate a mi lado. Ponte mi Cartier, frontea en el carro. Está en otro nivel, hoy no llegas temprano. Háblame, bebé, este tema y nos vamos. Háblame, bebé, quédate a mi lado. Ponte mis Cartier, frontea en el carro. Tú estás a otro nivel, hoy no llegas temprano. Háblame, bebé, este tema y nos vamos. Ma, yo te veo en la tuya, continúalo así. Por más que otras se me insinúan, la que quiero es a ti. Vámonos en la motora, tu guía que se joda. A 100 millas te hago mía por ahora. Hoy quiero comerte sobrio, pa' recordarme de todo. Hoy te combinaste esos panticitos con tu accesorio. Que si tú me gustas, obvio, mucho más bonita sin novio. No basta la cama pa' matar las ganas en el escritorio. Háblame, bebé, quédate a mi lado. Ponte mis Cartier, frontea en el carro. Tú estás a otro nivel, hoy no llegas temprano. Háblame, bebé, este tema y nos vamos.
Mi gente bonita. Bienvenidos. Esto es una copa más with the voice of power and yours truly, DJ Méndez. Bienvenidos un viernes, bienvenidos al desmadre, bienvenidos al programa que está sponsorado por Margaritas Latin Fusion Bar Karaoke aquí en la ciudad de Ottawa, trayéndote ese fusion. Hasta saliva se me moja la boca because you know what, the food there is so good. I'm having dinner there tonight, bacon. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing karaoke tonight. Get chingados.
Really? What? On a Friday?
On a Friday.
You know why? Because it's Friday! Woo! You know what it is? The voice of power. The one and only DJ Méndez. Una copa más in your face. Let's go.
Look at him. So, Bacon. How you doing? Because I'm doing great. I'm doing
Fantastic. Toronto has been on fire with the weather this whole week leading up to the day. I'm looking at CP24. That's the City Pulse and Q Pulse Toronto, talking about rain during the week. We've been having nothing but clear skies, hot weather, and it's been fantastic. Today, we had a high of 26 degrees, feeling like 28, which is not too bad. And it was supposed to rain, no cloud in the sky throughout the day today. And as you can see through the spectrum of what I'm in right now, the sun is coming through my windows. So it's still shining outside, sun setting whenever time it decides to. You know,
just reminded me of The Simpsons.
How?
This is Honey Pie in the Sky. Bring you the weather news and your local traffic.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Oh, it's definitely Friday, and I can feel it, the hot weather, the cool breeze.
And here's to everybody this evening. It's a Friday leading into the weekend. If you're partying tonight, make sure you party safe. Make sure you don't drink and drive. Make sure you get a DD and a ride home. And if you're staying at someone's place, make sure you know where you're staying, because Friday night brings out the freaks. That's how we do. Salutes to you. Here's a toast for everybody to a great weekend. And if you're in the States, happy 4th of July, as we do. We're in Toronto. We're in Canada. So we salute everyone and represent for everybody because that's how we do. Friday night things. Cheers. Salud.
Ahí déjame ver lo que ven tus ojos, escucha lo que tu oído suena, déjame ver tu corazón rojo, mi luna solo contigo se llena. De tu besito yo tengo antojo, natural silueta de sirena, baby con tu musa me engranó, I wanna take you pero eres sincera. Ahí dame todo lo que no se pregunta y todo me dicen, todo lo tienes tú, el corazón lo tienes tú. Tu boquita sabe a rosa, borra toda mi cicatriz. I be feeling you, I be feeling you. Ay, nadie besa mejor que tú, y nadie baila mejor que tú, que tú. Nadie la tiene más que tú, nadie la tiene más que tú. Hola, baby. Dime qué yo hago para tenerla una vez más. Nadie la ha podido superar, por eso es que yo se la doy. Me encanta quitarle su ropa interior, no me la compara en nivel superior. La chorita clara y me posa como una modelo de galón. Si le metes se lo fuma en papel, un misterio como lo es Anabel. Todas las poses ella la quiere hacer, manda fotos se la hace de joven. Y yo que soy un bellaco, sabe cómo ganarme, donde estoy le llega pa' ver si me escapo. La veo como me mira y me tiene la mira y le mintió al gato. Y yo soy el que la hace pasar un buen rato. Yo tengo los truquitos y la pongo a hacer. Ay, nadie besa mejor que tú, nadie la tiene más que tú. Te he extrañado un poco, qué cool sería volverte a ver. Te fuiste y la serie no es buena, a la fuerza yo asumo un papel. Que no siento, lo que siento es que te extraño, aunque pienso y disculpe si otra vez la llamé, solo quería saber de usted. Quiero saber lo que ven tus ojos, escuchar lo que en tu oído suena, déjame ver tu corazón rojo, mi luna solo contigo se llena. De tu besito yo tengo antojo, natural silueta de sirena, baby con tu musa me engranó, I wanna take you pero eres sincera. Ay, nadie besa mejor que tú, y nadie la tiene más que tú, que tú. Ay, nadie besa mejor que tú, nadie la tiene más que tú.
Look at him. Immediately grabs the glasses like, oh my God, no. I don't want them to see que me vean los ojos. Soy tan especial.
Just had to, because it's Bling Out Friday, so we just doing the thing. You get me?
Bling Out Friday. Let me tell you something.
Play your Lotto Max. Play your money. Yo, listen, Lotto Max is crazy for tonight. Crazy. If someone
but it's too late. You're telling us after 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's the time. My bad. Play. Okay, then play Saturday 6:49. Even better.
You know what? It's one of these days. So July 4th is the American Independence Day, and today in our city hall here in Ottawa, they put up the flag.
What?
They put up the American. They do it annually, and they do it for almost any Independence Day from any country, as long as there's representation here in the city.
Right.
So the Jamaican flag goes up, the Colombian flag has gone up, Guatemala's been up, and they do it to represent and give love to all the countries and the ambassadors that they have a good relationship with. Obviously, those that don't, they still try to have a good relationship. And I say that because here's a comment that was sent out. July 4th is an opportunity to highlight the shared history and deep lasting friendship between the people of our two countries, aka the US and Canada. There's a lot of counselors and a lot of people that are against this because you know what? With the trade war that's going on and all the tensions that have been happening, there's a lot of people opposing this. However, it's obviously, and this is part of the comment that was given out by our local mail. Obviously, this is a very actually, a retired Canadian Armed Forces member says obviously this is a very difficult time in our relationship, but I think at the end of it, you cannot let 8 years of intermittent turmoil in a relationship selling more than 150 years of friendship and partnership. Because if you think about it, for over 150 years, Canada and the US have been brothers, sisters, family. And then we had Trudeau, pendejo. And now look where we are. They've got Trump and we've got I'm not going to say the words I'd like to use because I don't need any more letters coming to me that are negative. But this individual, I don't find I want to know who he's working for. Because I don't think he's working for himself, because he's definitely not working for us. I want to know who he's working for. Who's paying him, yo, come in the back room, I got a package for you. That's how I feel. That's how I feel because of what's going on with everything. There's no set boundaries. There's no. Where the heck is my budget? I want to know what's going on.
So here's a question to you, my guy.
Uh-oh.
I have a question for you. So, in regards to this relationship that USA and Canada has shared over these years, has Canada always been looked as the brother or the sister?
They've always looked at each other as brothers and sisters.
Really?
There's no been the you're the brother and you're the sister. There's never been the I'm the bigger brother, you're the older sister. No. There's usually been a political equality and friendship. However, Mr. Cornhusker, Mr. Cheeto Boy, doesn't look at things that way. He looks at how he's going to benefit it and his friends are going to benefit. Come on. Are the Americans really benefiting from everything? Look at all the memes and all the commercials that are going out now that everybody's saying, oh, there's no immigrants to pick our fruit. There's no immigrants to wash our this. Listen, call Jose, bring him back. Well, you know what? Jose had his papers. But because I didn't give Jose an opportunity to show his papers. And it's sad because
it is, because at the end of the day, the way how this thing's always panning down and how families are being torn apart and everything else. Like, I saw a video, I think 2 days ago. ICE was literally taking a guy into custody to deport him in front of his wife and his kids.
Yeah, and they weren't being nice about it.
No, and the wife literally said, listen, if you're taking my husband, take me and the kids with him. She was willing to give up everything, or I don't know how the setup is, if she's a U.S. citizen, whatever the case is, because they're trying to grab his arm and he was pulling away, and she said, listen, if you're taking him, take us too, here. And she took her arm out. Here, take mine. And the kids are like this, putting their arm out. Like, in that, how I look at that, yes, I do. I don't agree with how things are being dealt with and everything else. And thank goodness, I don't have to deal with anything like that because I'm a Canadian, whatever the case is. I was born here in Canada, whatever the case is. And not to knock anything that's happening because, the U.S. is going through turmoil right now. And what they're doing, they're tearing up families. They don't care and everything else. So I kind of feel for these families.
You have to feel for them.
Because it's like,
it's unfair and hypocritical what they're doing.
Like, imagine ICE coming to your house and taking you away from Ale, taking you away from your kids. Like, they just come in and, hey, you know what? You got to go. Like, and they don't care about whoever's in the house, everything else. They're here for you They can care
don't
less.
know what's going on. I'll be honest with you. Sorry to cut you off. I don't know what's going on. But every 5 seconds, I'm being booted out.
Maybe we need to change the subject.
That's how it feels right about now.
Friday evening hijinks. It's what Uno Copa Mas is dealt with. Brought to you by Margaritas Latin Fusion Bar and Karaoke. I cannot wait to come to this place. The stuff I've seen about this place and what I've read about with this place, Ottawa, I cannot wait to come and celebrate with you guys. Because from what I've seen, we're going to bring that unity into Ottawa. Because from sources that I've been dealing with, Mr. Man right over here, another friends and peeps that I've made over the times I've come up there, the Latino community in Ottawa is kind of I'm not going to say segregated, but at the same time, yeah, man, like they need to come together as one.
Come together.
Right?
Right now.
Hey, now. Over me. Yeah, like we need to unite as one. Like here in Toronto,
one love.
We got Salsa and St. Clair tomorrow. Tomorrow and Sunday. I'm thinking about it.
You know, a year ago I was down there for Salsa and St. Clair.
The last time I was at Salsa and St. Clair was maybe about 8 to 10 years ago.
But you want to laugh? I didn't get to go to Salsa and St. Clair because the person that was hosting me and bringing me to Salsa and St. Clair got drunk the night before.
Oh.
And when they ended up breaking a rib or something like that. And then when we ended up trying to get down to Salsa and St. Clair, it's nowhere.
Well,
there's nowhere to do anything.
I may go down there for a couple of hours or so. You know what I'm doing tomorrow evening.
What are you doing tomorrow evening? Because I know what I'm doing tomorrow
evening. Alex Mancano and Marie Garbigos for their annual summer boat cruise. Make sure everyone in Toronto, make sure you get down there early. It's at the pier, and you know how traffic is downtown Toronto. Them parts there. You need to get there early, and trust me.
Uber. I am not going down there for a party like that.
Uber, yes. Uber, Lyft, whatever it is. Get there early.
I don't know why I say it like that. A friend of mine, he's African, and he works doing Uber.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it and turn around everything. He's an amazing guy. I love him. We get along. I wish he would not be scared of coming out to dance so you could meet him. He's scared to dance. So one day we were joking around. I said to him, "What are you doing tonight? Let's go hang out." He's like, "No."
Nope.
It's Friday night. I'm like, "Bro, it's Friday night. Exactly. Let's go. Let's go shoot some pool. Let's go to a comedy club. Let's go dancing." No. That's not. I said, "Okay, so let's go do something." He says to me, We go. Uber. I'm like, what? Uber. I go work Uber. And I'm like looking at him, I'm like, yo, you know I'm going to use this and I'm going to make fun of your stupid ass. Because he speaks English very well. He makes you and I sound like we're immigrants that just showed up in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay? And when he turned around and used his African accent, I'm like, no, don't do this. Because I'm going to use it against you. He turns around and says to me, you need to understand that I'm going to go do Uber. And I said to him, you need to understand that my stupid ass is going to make fun of your ass live on one of the shows, and that's the bottom line. Because the chubby guy said so.
You beat me to it. Like I saw that coming. I like that.
We're having fun here. As usual, bringing you guys, but you know what? We're gonna play something we haven't played in a while, Bacon. Just because I need to just.
Yeah.
If you know what that means, and if you don't know what that means, you'll find out soon enough. But we've got some great news for you guys before the end of the show. We're not going to talk about the big news, but we're going to talk about some news. Mi gente bonita, esto es una copa más.
Yeah, let's go.
Tocino.
Jeez.
Tocino. DJ Mendez.
And Bella, look.
Oh,
Bella.
Bella's swinging her tongue out at us tonight.
Desde hoy reinvento mi universo y en mi mundo ya no te quiero adentro. Soy dueña de mis sentimientos y quiero un amor, un nuevo amor. Mañana no estarás conmigo, será tu duelo y tu castigo. Que tengas un final horrendo de lo peor. Te deseo mala suerte y que el agua de tu fuente se contagie de veneno, que la gente te deteste, que la vida se te rompa en pedacitos y por ende termines moribundo de amor. ¿Qué diablos te crees? Esa estupidez que perdone tu traición. Una margarita, después que marchita no volví a ser una flor. Te quiero adentro, soy dueña de mis sentimientos y quiero un amor. Que una nube te persiga y en las noches te deprimas. Que cambiaste, yo lo dudo, que eres falso e inmaduro. Que se tronche cada sueño de tus sueños, así luego me río de ti. ¿Qué diablos te crees? Esa estupidez que perdone tu traición. Marchita, no volví a ser una flor. No, no quiero, no puedo y aunque pudiera no debo perdonar a un buen perro que no entiende el concepto del amor. Desde hoy reinvento mi universo y en mi mundo ya no te quiero adentro. Soy dueña de mis sentimientos y quiero un amor. ¿Qué diablos te crees? Esa estupidez que perdone tu traición. Una margarita, después que marchita no volví a ser una flor. No, no quiero, no puedo y aunque pudiera no debo perdonar a un buen perro que no entiende el concepto del amor. Desde hoy reinvento mi universo y en mi mundo ya no te quiero adentro. Soy dueña de mis sentimientos y quiero un amor, un nuevo amor. Mañana no estarás conmigo, será tu duelo y tu castigo. Que tengas un final horrendo de lo peor. The worst.
Bella.
Dios mío, can you really believe Nati Natasha going that hardcore and wishing that bad on somebody? Mi gente, Nati Natasha, desde hoy. You know, the song is great. I love it. But turning around and saying, you know what? I wish the worst happens to you, my ex. I wish whatever. Yo, like, really? We're
You know what
still in high
that means,
school?
all right?
We're still in high school?
But you know what that means though? That has for you to wish something terrible to happen to someone that you had a relationship with or been with or shared memories with, it's something that they deeply scarred you with.
You know what? I've been in like hardcore, like bad, toxic, need psychologist relationship, but I still don't wish them negative, bro.
Yeah, and you see, but not everyone has your way of thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Obviously not. Like, come on. Everybody thought like I was.
No. I'm saying that not to.
No. I'm not taking that in the negative. I'm saying straight up, and I'll say it to you right now, we would have a lot of perverted conversations going nowhere. We'd have a lot of smart, sarcastic people causing issues. We'd have a lot of swear words. And you know what? I really like it when somebody turns around and says to you, You must be very smart. Why? Because you swear like a trucker. And that's when you turn around and say, you know what? That's what the doctor said. Thank you very much.
Yep.
No, but you know what?
They always say the most honest people are the ones who swear a lot. And I believe that to be true.
Beep, 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 beep.
Because people who swear a lot, they're usually the ones that are very straight up and they give it to you raw. They don't sugarcoat nothing. If you're doing something wrong and they see that you're doing something wrong and you're not catching it, that's them saying, hey, you know what? This is what it is, and I don't know, or whatever the case is, or whatever, you know what I mean?
They will tell you, and that's
yes. Yep.
I like people like that.
Of course.
Gotta be real.
Yeah, you gotta be real. Like there's like a post I saw 3 days ago. A gentleman was talking about the type of friends you should have, or the qualities that a friend of yours should have.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have a friend that has 4 or 5 different stages of them. 1, the realist. This is the person that you have as a friend that will tell you what you don't want to hear. That will break it down to you about saying, hey, you know what? These are things that you're doing incorrectly, and maybe offer suggestions to try and fix them. But
for sure.
They're not there to help you fix them. They're there to show you that I care enough about you to let you know that, hey,
we have
something you need to do. Also, this friend should have characteristics to feel what you're feeling. So an example, if like how you do with me, if I come to you with a situation, you're able to recognize my feelings towards it, and then offer of, suggestion or condolence or whatever the case is to rectify the situation. Where, yes, everyone's entitled to an opinion, but it's one to take it, resonate it, go forward with it, or, hey, thanks very much, but you know what? That's not for me. And push it aside. 3, what you should have in a friend is someone that will back you up when you're not around. What I mean is, if my listeners who are listening right now, or if you've taken in our show so far, if you have that friend that will back you up when you're not around, that's the type of company you need to keep. Because those who talk bad about you and you're not present, that's conversation pieces going forward, or side talk. 4, and I think this is the most important one. One quality you should have in the friend that you have is someone that will back you up even though you're in the wrong. What I mean by that is, if there's a situation going on, whether it's outdoors or whatever the case is, and you have that friend that will back you up in the situation that you're in because it's escalated further than it's supposed to. They got your back. They'll be there in the trenches with you, but then we'll take you aside and say, hey, you know what, man? At the end of the day, what you did was wrong. But I'm your friend, and I'll back you up 100%. But I need to tell you, don't bring me in that situation again. You were wrong. You should have manned up. You should have dealt with that, or whatever the case is. But I still got your back because I love you. I think that's the most important, because it's one of those where you define how small or big your circle is. Now, this is just me. Like, everyone has a different.
I completely agree with you, because you know what? Let me give you guys an example. I had a person that at one point I would tell him and tell the world that he was one of my best friends.
Right.
Okay. He stood up for me, and there were times that we were in rough situations that, you know what, I felt the friendship, I felt the love, I felt the camaraderie, and it was amazing. But behind my back, didn't matter what girl I was with, he was trying to get with them and tell them, "Oh no, he doesn't have money. Oh well, I had to loan him." I literally heard him one day turn around and say to this girl, she laughed in his face because she went with me to go pick up the car that I have that he was talking about. He wouldn't have the car that he has if I wouldn't have given him the money because he just can't do it. Why do you think I'm always around? I got to protect him.
Wow.
She turned around in front of everybody because it was in a public place, and she's like, "You need to keep away from him, or I'm gonna make sure you keep away from him." And I turned around, I'm like, "What's going on?" She says to me, "He's saying this and this and this and this." He's like, "No, you bro, I would never say this at them." Actually, I heard the conversation. I was waiting for her to say something.
Yeah.
I said to them, "It's not the first one that's come up, but she's the first one to have my back and stand up to you."
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and said to him, "Don't come around ever again."
Crazy.
But no, get out. Gabby, it's you have to understand. You know what? A lot of the youth. Oh, it's my squad. They're my boys. What are they bringing to your table? What are they growing for you? What are they doing for you? How are they being there for you? Can you turn around and say, spot me a 20, and know that they're not going to give a shit about it?
Right.
Or have a friend that's going to turn around and say, "Yo, you know what? I have this problem. I just found out that I'm unhealthy."
And that's what it is. It's just one of those things where you got to know what your circle is all about and the people around you. If they're that genuine, that loyal, that precise in your life, where they're not there just because of what you can provide for them. They're truly there for you because they're truly there for you.
And that's what you need. You need that in your life. You need that in your life, bro. If we get another moment that I clock out, I'm going to clock out the system for the night. Because I keep on telling you there's a system. The system's glitching out tonight, and I'm not having it.
I hear, yeah, see, it just happened again. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's one of those things where if you know what your circle is all about, then worries, fears, concerns, it becomes minimal, because once you're secure with the people around you. At the end of the day, no two people are the same, as that saying goes. So yes, you got to be careful of who you have in your circle, because for me, yes, I have a following of thousands on Instagram and Facebook and all the social media websites and everything else, but there's only a select few that are in my circle. And I've mentioned to you who's in my circle already, and obviously you're one of them. So it's like I like how my circle is small, because despite the fact that it's small, it's complete. It's complete. So the people in my circle, I take a bullet for. I'm not even going to try to mention this on air, because I may what's the word? I may convict myself. I'm that loyal dude where I will do the maximums to help those who are close to me, because I know they would do the same for me. That's how I have my circle. I have my circle of family, my circle of friends, and I don't need any more. But those who know me, those who appreciate me, I appreciate y'all. Those who love me, I love y'all. Those who hate me, I still love y'all, because at the end of the day, I have no hatred for nobody.
No, there's no need for it.
No need for it.
Now, speaking of having no hatred, do us a favor.
What's that?
Go to Ottawa Community Votes. Vote for Radio Que Rico in the radio station category. Vote for Mendez Entertainment in the local DJ category. We need your votes. We want to, even if we don't win it, we appreciate that we're already there. And we would love. I would love to see Bacon and I pull up that award, that plaque that they give, and say, you know what? Desde hoy, mi vida cambió.
We're not going to do that on Friday, baby. Let's go. Friday night, gone to the weekend. If you're partying tonight, party safe. Have a great time. It's the weekend. Thank you for joining us here this evening. And thank you for making us be a part of what you guys decide you want to do on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. We're trying to bring the best of the best. And trust me, we still have more to come. So make sure you stay tuned and continue on with us. Follow along.
So, because the program, I don't know what's up tonight with the program, but it keeps on glitching out. And I don't want to be popping in and out and out and in. And I don't think Bacon wants to be popping in and out and in and out, out and in.
I'm kind of like the solo interview, though. I love it. I love
that. Not here. So instead of upsetting you guys, we're going to cut it short tonight. If you guys are looking to do something tonight, know how to come out and see some margaritas. I'll be having fun. I've already had some singers confirm that they're coming out because they want to karaoke it. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun time. I'm definitely going to be...
Because of you, I'm feeling sad and blue.
If you're feeling sad and blue because of me, we got a problem.
Life is full of rainy days, and I love you so. How much you'll never know.
I don't want to know.
Took your love away from me. I got... Yo, karaoke night, you saw it do this. Friday things. Mendes, where I'm at? I remember.
You know what I would be doing if I ever got to sing?
I so wish I was in Ottawa right now because trust me, come down here and just mess that place up. Believe it.
Have so much fun. The karaoke wild. This is the first time ever I am hosting a karaoke night. Ever. I've never done this before.
Send pictures and video, please.
What if they make me sing? I'm not sending pictures or video because people are going to be like, Dios mío.
No, it's okay. Listen, karaoke to me is one of the best things to do. Why? Because it gives people the opportunity to come out of their shell and really, really express themselves. Yes, you may not be the best singer. Yeah, me, I can't sing for crap. But when there's a song that I know and I can match the voice notes of the singer and think that I'm singing and stuff like that, that brings joy to my soul. But you know what? It's a good thing. Like I would and definitely endorse karaoke. Why? Because you get to have fun. Despite the fact that you may sound like crap or people may boo you and everything else,
it's funny when they're drunk.
That's another episode. But anyways,
mi gente, we come to the end of the show.
Check it out.
Come out, have fun. If not, get ready. August 24th.
Oh,
the Rico stage is in full effect. We're moving in this thing that I haven't told Bacon yet, but we're gonna sit down and have the conversation one of these days, very soon. But I want to leave you guys with a song that I'm really enjoying that is making me get on the dance floor.
I want to hear what that one is because you got a lot of great mixes, my guy. And for all my people in Ottawa, if you remember who DJ Mendes is, make sure you understand Canada Choice 2025 winner. Second place for best online radio station. First place winner for best DJ in Ottawa. I'm from Toronto. I'm working with this gentleman for almost decades now. And I will endorse this guy till the day I die. Why? Because he's one of the most humble but most recognizable faces that's kind of underestimated but never duplicated. So if you get a chance and opportunity to meet this gentleman, whether it's at an event or on the street or wherever it is, take heed. We are making moves. I'm looking at you directly into your eyes. Follow us. We're going to take you on a journey. And with the news that we got coming up very soon, we're going to go worldwide. You heard me say it here. Worldwide. Understand that.
Cuando te miro a los ojos, lo que yo veo en ti, que tú eres como aquel sueño que quiero revivir. Y esa pasión que tuvimos ahora la vivo yo, enamoradito de ti. Llegaste a mí como algo que tocó mi corazón. Yo no sé, pero me tienes dando vueltas como un niño en un carrusel. Tú me tientas y hay que repetirlo.
Este es Cristian Alicea con Joel y Randy, salsita de la buena. ¡Ja! Swinguete Ali. Si hay algo que me gusta, mami, es tu timidez. Me encanta tu cuerpo, tu beso y tus pies. Me quiere así aunque no vayan de 100. Ando joseando pa' que sobren después, yeah. Con tu carita así engaña. Cuando lo hacemos tú tienes la maña. Aunque tus padres tiren la cizaña, yo soy el que le echa el queso a esa lasaña. Ali.
Vuélvete loca conmigo, te estoy dando la luz verde. Es que eres tío